As the referee leads the teams out, a very warm welcome back to the Falkirk Football Programme live on www.falkirkfc.co.uk. Run down the teams. First of all, Falkirk, number 1 Robert Ojesnik, 2 Kieran Duffy, 3 Mark Twaddle, 4 Brian McLean, 5 Tam Scobie, 6 Burton O'Brien, 7 Mark Stewart, 8 Mark Miller, 9 Carl Finnegan, 10 Ryan Flynn and 11 Callum Higginbotham. On the bench for the Bairns, substitute goalkeeper Jamie Barclay, number 12 Chris Mitchell, 14 Pedro Moutinho, 15 Sam McManus and 16 Ross Perry. He knew he'd be fit for today, and we certainly missed his presence. Gary Miller knocks it forward. Oh, Brian McLean beaten in the air by Andy Barman, but Sam Scobie gets it back to Ojesnik. Kieran Duffy wide. Takes on Gardine, whips it into the far post. Oh, headed just behind by Jason Marr. Great cross again from Kieran Duffy. Jason Marr standing on the halfway line. Headed down, easy one for Ojesnik though. Rolls out to Higginbotham. Chance to run. Plays it square to Mark Miller, makes it his own behind Carl Finnegan. Miller picks it up. Plays it through to Higginbotham again, takes it on the run. Across comes Jason Marr though, clears out. Tips over the top. One for Ryan Flynn to chase. Gets ahead of Jason Marr. Plays in Higginbotham. Gets it to the byline. No, goes out. No. Good play from Higginbotham. Good play from Ryan Flynn. Richard Britton plays it down the line, but Higginbotham caught on his heels. Now Lawson. Oh, poor pass now to Ryan Flynn. Almost sends through. Almost sends in the pass to Mark Stewart. Driven in. Clawed away by Ojesnik.
By the way, that's one of the best saves you'll see all season.
That's a great save. Got to the back post, headed down. Robert Ojesnik adjusted himself and clawed it away. Falkirk conceded a fourth corner. Well, that was down to the conditions because it really was a bumpy one. Again to the back post. Again missed by everybody. Driven in, saved again by Ojesnik. Well, good play from the goalkeeper. Miller drives it to the back post. Goalkeeper can't get his hand to it, manages to punch it though. Higginbotham gets his head to it. Flicked on by Flynn, nodded down. Oh, driven! Just half cleared there by, I think it was Jason Marr again. Came out. McLean chips over the top. Again for Duffy to chase. Just waits though. Goes outside. Britton gets the ball to the far post, just behind though. Not under pressure there, really. The Mark Miller just back after suspension. No, they picked up a knock as he hobbles off. Like for like though, Tony.
Mitchell was alright when he came on during the week as well, to be fair.
Yep, Higginbotham flicks over the top, back to Finnegan. Higginbotham does well. Lines up a shot, comes off. Defender held by Michael McGovern on the goal line. Down the bin. Now Barman steps away. Gardine, like to turn. Away from Ryan Flynn, brings him down the edge of the area. Yeah, clear free kick there. Lawson runs over it. Played by Britton. Right into the back of the net. Great free kick, Tony.
Very well worked move. 2 dummy runs and the boy strikes it and it goes into the near post. Not the start he won.
So a free kick given away by Ryan Flynn. 20 yards out. We said it was going to be a dangerous one. Lawson stepped over it. Gardine stepped over it and up stepped Richard Britton. Send it round the wall and into the back of the Falkirk net. Come towards Britton, but Barman's there. Well, that's for me is a free kick. 2-0 again, but Ojesnik's out quickly. Well, that for me was a free kick. McLean drives it forward at Finnegan. Good control. Knocked wide to Higginbotham. Comes off Higginbotham. Again Finnegan. Yeah, free kick there. Any better? Driven in.
Ball.
Headed forward. Tipped over the bar. Back across there by Brian McLean. So it'll be a corner to Falkirk. That's their 4th corner of the game. Chris Mitchell this time. Good free kick, Tony.
It was a great free kick. Unlucky.
Yeah, absolutely, Chris Mitchell. Driven to the back post. Headed down. Lawson. Oh, stuns away from Higginbotham, only as far as Burton O'Brien. Oh, he slips. And now Ross County break. 2 against 1. Played through by Lawson to Duffy. And Gardine's through. Has to go wide though. Falkirk back in numbers. Good play from Falkirk, good play from Kieran Duffy.
Because the easy thing to do would have been to bring him down.
Yeah, did well.
Burton O'Brien looks like
good
he's hurt
play
himself.
by Kieran Duffy. Knocked wide to Higginbotham. Steps inside. Now Duffy. Gets it to... Surrounded by players, Finnegan, but it's worked wide now to Duffy. Clips it in. Oh, just missed at the far post there by Ryan Flynn. How did he miss that one? Aimed at Finnegan. Gets his head to it. Behind Mark Stewart though. Jason Marr. Comes off him. Just over. Yes! Well, it's a goal from Falkirk.
We'll take that, Andy.
A goal by Jason Marr off Mark Stewart. Dips into the back of the net. So after 35 minutes, it's Ross County 1. Falkirk 1.
Well,
talk me through that one, Tony.
Well, Andy, that's what shows what happens if you never give up and you chase hopeless balls. Charge down the clearance, bounces off him, goes in the top corner. I'll take that.
Equalising goal for Falkirk, 1-1.
Brian McLean struggling. He's been across to have a word with the bench. Going to try and soldier on. Falkirk have scored 47 goals so far this season. So Ross Perry on for Brian McLean. Back to Mitchell, midfield. Plays it through, good ball to Ryan Flynn. Gets it to Duffy. Clipped into the far post. No one there though. Field, Lawson. Switches passes, Lawson drives on. Has a shot. Oh, has Ojesnik scrambling, tips it past the post. Post with his hand in the air. So he's driven up. Gets his head to it too, heads it past. Puts it through, in behind for Gardine. He's onside. And rolls the ball out. In behind. Miller gets it wide. Great save from Ojesnik. Cleared behind by Perry. What a save that was, Tony.
That's two really good saves from Bobby today.
Stephen Milne, Gardine got to the byline, cut it back.
I thought the ball was out, but I suppose it could just be the angle you're at, Andy. Got to try something, haven't we, Andy? Pedro's capable of creating something as well.
Ryan Flynn ahead of him, just at the edge of the area. Matinho takes it though, turns away. Clips into the far post. Half-headed clear. Booted clear. Inside to Higginbotham. To the top for Duffy to chase. Gets there into the centre. Good effort from Duffy. Hat-trick. Clip back in over the top. Scobie this time. Heads it clear. Only as far as Gardine. Plays a cross goal and puts past the far post. Clips in behind for Flynn. Turns away from Britton. Clips it in. Finnegan gets it into. Oh, just past the near post. Good run, good effort, Tony.
Was first shot to goal in the second half. Good play by Flynn.
Good. Aimed it. Headed inside. Higginbotham. Chance to drive. Sips it through to Finnegan. Oh, drives it at the goalkeeper. Was back on himself though. Turns away. Good play from Flynn. Gets it to Higginbotham. Flipped over the top to Flynn. Oh, just past the post from Ryan Flynn. Great play from Falkirk. Lobbed over the top by Callum Higginbotham and driven wide by Ryan Flynn. Well, that was a chance, Tony.
Oh, it was. That was the best chance of the game.
Steps away from him though. Drives the ball across. Missed by everybody. Dropped to the centre. And there's the goal from Andy Barrowman. Well, with 4 minutes to go, Richard Britton knocks it back and Andy Barrowman shots it past the Falkirk keeper.
That's rubbish defending, Andy.
Well, you couldn't see it's been coming. Ball's missed by Ross Perry. Dropped to Richard Britton. He put it back across to Andy Barrowman, who slipped it past Robert Ojesnik. Will this be Jimmy Calderwood's first victory as Ross County manager? The referee checks his watch again. That's it. Full time here for Ross County's first win under Jimmy Calderwood.
The bright side is though Dunfermline got beat 3-1 today.
Dunfermline lost 3-1 in Ross County. So Dunfermline got beaten and Wraith Rovers are winning. So the final score here from the Victoria Park, not the one that Falkirk fans would have wanted. Dunfermline of course dropping points too, but this was a real opportunity for the Bairns. And once again, Jimmy Calderwood does it again over Falkirk. Just as we said at the start of the game, Wood Falkirk managed to clear the hoodoo while they lost Brian McLean and Mark Miller. And they lost this game. Well, Jimmy Calderwood's done it again to Falkirk. That's once more. He's won by the odd goal. But to be fair this time, his team were much the better side and probably deserved the victory. Tony, sum it up.
Quite simply, Andy, not good enough. You don't come. I understand Ross County's a hard trip, I'll give you that, right? It's a difficult place to come. But we shouldn't be getting pinned in for 45 minutes into our own half, scraping together 4 shots on goal in the whole game, and scoring with a deflection. If people think that's good enough form to win this week, they're having a laugh, and something needs to be done about it. This isn't good enough, Andy, by any stretch of the imagination.
Well, Dunfermline, of course, lost 3-1 today to Morton. We said that on Tuesday. Good side, Morton, but Morton, Ross County, Queen of the South, who are losing to Wraith Rovers, and Partick Thistle will decide where this league championship ends up. Today, it's a downer for the Bairns because he came up to Victoria Park, Ross County, with some great high hopes of clawing some points back on Wraith Rovers and Dunfermline. As it is, they end up 3 further behind Wraith Rovers, although they still have Dunfermline in their sights. That makes next week's game an all-important one, as if it wasn't already. So join us again at the Falkirk Stadium next Saturday when Falkirk take on Dunfermline. Can we catch them? That's the question that will be on the minds of all the Falkirk fans after today's performance, and indeed Tuesday's performance. One would seriously doubt it. Do Falkirk have enough quality? Well, join us on www.falkirkfc.co.uk, the Falkirk Football Programme Live, where we'll find out next Saturday. But the final score, a disappointing one for the Bairns, having to travel back down the A9, was Ross County 2, Falkirk 1.